Okay, welcome to Nice Effects. We're on West 34th Street, 9th Avenue, on a rainy day. It's Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. And I'm at a B&H Photo, that is. We need to check on some, I don't know, GoPros. Might start doing the GoPro thing, going live. And I was checking. Oh, how you doing, Lily? You know, I was also checking on cameras, things of that like. I may want to see if I can and go live with a drone. I would have to get some experience with that first. I want to just go live with right off the bat. And I'm starting to get an unstable signal. All right. Down 9th Avenue for a moment. I just saw one of my co-workers. $70 degrees, 6:10 p.m. New York time. And as you can see, it rained today. Came down kind of hard, so I wasn't gonna do the big bus tour today. I was gonna go through Harlem, but that rain happened around the time I wanted to get on the bus, so that was out of the question. So I'm gonna try tomorrow. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. No rain. This guy was telling me it was supposed to rain sometime this week, but I didn't think it was gonna happen today. Caught me off guard. I didn't want to go too early because maybe nobody would see the live stream. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes. Get one good day and then the next day is bad, weather-wise. I'm looking at. Yeah, I wasn't sure what time I was going to start today. I figured if I start late, like I did yesterday, more people can tune in because, you know, people getting off work. I didn't find out it was going to rain today until late. I was already on the street. It was at like 2 o'clock. And it said rain around 3:30 on till 7. So it's still a 30% chance of rain. So I can't even dodge that. I'm just taking a gamble right now, just taking a walk. I'm hoping it doesn't rain on me. I never come over in this area too tough. I work not too far from here either. I was hoping it to be sunny, so when I go take the bus uptown, it'll be a nice smooth ride, a clear day like it was somewhat yesterday. Even yesterday was somewhat cloudy. doing, John? Nah, it's not too nice out. I mean, it's not. I mean, it stopped raining so far. I really wanted to do, like I said, the live stream on the big bus tour, like I did yesterday. Man, it started raining like around 3 o'clock. And those guys closed out early. I think their last ride was like 4:35 or something like that. So it's not like the other one runs pretty much a much longer time. You say the big bus tours. Big bus tour don't run that long. They start early, just like the other one. I can't remember the other one right now. Now I gotta hope that guy, well, he'll probably remember me. Because when I did the survey, I took a snapshot of each thing I said and whatnot. So, plus I got his card. I'm just gonna show him. His name is Mark Williams. Yeah, so.
You know what I'm saying? Like me knowing you, like I expect that.
Man, they built this area up. Putting a new building across the street. Well, everybody's just getting off of work right now. That's what it really is. But I just didn't know it was gonna rain for sure. Really didn't think it was gonna rain. I was like amped up. I was like, well, I'll do this tomorrow. But my phone had it as it's supposed to be clear the whole week. That's what I saw Sunday. No rain. So I was excited because this is my last week of vacation. Then it may rain Saturday. I'm trying to hit the event as much as I can. I got the summer stage, what you call it? The pamphlet. And I'll show you what's going on for the rest of the summer. So I got mainly everything's gonna happen in August, believe it or not. I'm like, what? So I just gotta try to catch what I can catch, as in free entertainment. Yeah, right? Yeah, as in free entertainment. That's what I always tell people, if you're gonna come to New York, this is the best time to come, around July, August. Hey, how you doing, Joe? Well, as you can see, the ground is wet. So, for me if I was to do the live stream of the big bus today, it would have to be like 1 o'clock because it started raining around 3. And then after that, it just kept raining. And then it kind of like stopped like an hour ago, but it's still like a chance for it to rain up until 7 o'clock. So I don't even have an umbrella. I forgot that. I was like, oh boy. I didn't realize that until I was on a ferry boat. I said, let me just go. So I went to, whatchamacallit, B&H Photo. So I might get a GoPro from them. I get everything electronic from them when it comes to photos and whatnot, video gear. That's what I'm looking to. I might get a GoPro from them. The 11, because the 2 that I have, they're not good for walking. They're not good. Like when you walk, they jitter, even though the 7 says it has stabilized. It doesn't work. That was their first attempt at it. So, yeah, what the heck? Thing is, it's like $400. So maybe I'll get it. Well, eventually I am gonna get it. And it's funny, the 11 is $399 and the 10 is $349. Whatever. I mean, that's not like a big price drop. But, you know, I just want to get something that works. We're around the Port Authority bus terminal. That's why you see so many people. That's what this is. That's why I had to come 2 weeks ago to go to Jersey for the Comic-Con out there. I mean, it's nice right now. There's no rain. I don't know, maybe that was it. I'll hang out as long as I just take it. Provided it doesn't pick up the rain again. Like I'm looking over at Jersey. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's kind of getting bright over there. Maybe it's clearing up. Well, I gotta see if the guy, he's gonna honor that pass he gave me. He said for tomorrow, that's today. So I gotta see if he'll honor it again. If he's there, that's another thing. It could be somebody else. I went to Home Depot to get some cinder blocks. I gotta go back there maybe tomorrow, get some more cinder blocks. 'Cause I'm trying to build a bookshelf. For books and DVDs, that type of thing. Mainly books and drawing utensils and whatnot. You know, all these spots is new. The gym I used to go to is over here. Mid-City Gym. See how those guys are riding those bikes? That's the bike lane. Yeah, I was looking at the machine and you use to take photos and you get a Polaroid. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Nah, this is the older one. This is the older one. Nah, that's the new one. That's the 5 and 6. Nah, this doesn't extend. This is old. This is the 4. This is long enough for what I'm doing.
I don't ever really extend one anymore.
Yeah.
And it's weird when you have to reset the angle if it's extended a bit. It kind of hits the arm.
Oh yeah?
Still,
Thanks for the tip. What was I saying? Yeah, this is like a conversation piece when they see it. The gimbal that I'm holding to hold the phone.
Because it's north of Houston, which is awesome.
Yeah, I was getting the cinder blocks for the books. So now I gotta rinse them. And then I have to paint them white. And then paint it the color I want to paint them. That's what I normally would do. Gotta give it a base for the paint to stick so the colors you want to put on can adhere to it. So what I do is I just rinse them in the tub to get all the debris off it. Because I have all my books in crates. And crates are starting to bend. That's another thing. I got to get the shelving. Also, I got to get that. I'm trying to do a little at a time. I'm on West 43rd Street and 9th Avenue. So let y'all know where we at. It's like humid out. No wind. Pretty sure y'all can tell that if you don't hear all of that. You don't hear all of that sound. Oh, thanks again, Joe, for reminding everyone. I'm gonna hit the like button. This is the Hell's Kitchen area anyway. I keep smelling paint, but I don't see where it's coming from. Yo, this is what I meant to tell you, Joe. When I was at the World Trade Center site, I wanted to take a picture of, you know, those cops, like the Hercules type team. And yo, they would not let me take a picture. They said, we'll take a picture, but you gotta be in it. And I was like, I ain't never heard nothing like that before. I mean, I could have just took it and just kept walking. But you know, I couldn't pose with them because there was nobody to take the picture. He said, yeah, we'll take a picture, but you have to be in it. I took the picture and later deleted. Oh, Boogie Bob lives around here? Good to know. Maybe I'll bump into him. Yeah. But yeah, that was something different. It was like 4 of them. They had like the, you know, the gun belts and the M16s and whatnot. You know, because that whole area has a lot of cops around here. I don't know who that is. You saw this channel 11. Yeah, but that's what he said. He said, "Oh, we not taking no pictures." And I was trying to work my phone to take a picture without asking them, you know, to do anything. I don't like to put nothing in nobody's hands, you know, especially when they're working like that. I mean, they probably would have did it anyway. That was a new one on me.
It's straight ahead.
You gotta be in the picture. You know what I think it's from? When that time, what's that guy's name? Obama, when he was in office, some other states was like you're not allowed to film,
Yes. We're supposed to eat in between because I couldn't get
you know, cops or whatever. And he said, yeah, you can. If they working, you can. You know, they public servants and whatnot. And they try to do that here with Eric Adams. And Eric, I think it was Eric Adams or the mayor before him. He said, yeah, you can take the picture. If you see them standing around and they on their phone, because that was a thing in New York for a short while with the, I mean, cops are people too. So, you know, you get a call or a buzz, they check their phone. So, I mean, I would never do that. We're on Restaurant Row, which is on West 46th Street and 9th Avenue. Let's just walk down. All right, and then let's go that. I hear music. Always there to kill me with that one. Let me walk away from that. I may have to turn off the microphone for a minute to go down that block.
They may look the same.
Maybe I'll come back around. Yeah, but that was maybe that's what they was like fearing. You don't want somebody saying they just standing around doing nothing. So if they have a picture, you know, they in it. It shows that look, we doing something. It was just that, you know, somebody wanted to take a picture. That's understandable. At least I know now if I've asked them what to expect. Yeah, check this out. I don't know what that's made of. Maybe it is copper. I'm not too sure, but
These are they're writing about.
what was that? I was wondering why the big bus tour, when they do that, I wonder why they end so early. And the other one I think is called Tops, and they run through the night. I don't know, maybe they think they're a union or something? We 8:30 to 5 and that's it. We out. Maybe that's what it is.
Like embarrassed the ways that we're. Like, I don't think they're aware. I don't.
I think they're gonna have 2 more events on this block. And they have the restaurant thing. I forgot what, 9th Avenue. I forgot what it's called, the whole thing. get on the sidewalk.
Honestly, I see what you mean. Like it gets kind of like.
Believe me, when the camera is faced one way, I'm looking all around me. I'm never like staring at the screen. Especially when I'm in the street. Don't want to get hit by no motorists or cyclists. Trying to duck the music, that's why the microphone went off. So there's no technical difficulties. At least they got rid of most of the, you know, those areas where you sit outside the restaurant. Got rid of most of those. That backs up a lot of traffic. So Joe, most of the events is going to happen in August for the summer stage. I was hoping that most of it to happen now, but most of it starts like around August the 2nd, I believe. And they got a barbershop next to a barbershop. It's trimmed. And one door down, Rafik Barbershop Shoe Repair. I mean, they're real close. It's like on my block. You got a barbershop next to a barbershop. And then you go like, I don't know, 3 or 4 blocks down, and there's another barbershop. I remember back in the 80s, it was like, I don't know, 80, yeah, around 82, 83. Yeah, 82. That's when I was living in Jamaica, Queens. Right on Jamaica Avenue, they had a McDonald's with another McDonald's like less than a block away. I was like, what is he trying to do? What kind of competition is that? They had a Burger King there and all of that. I was like, man, these guys is right. McDonald's down the block from a McDonald's? But it's a franchise, if I'm not mistaken, so you can get one of those and own them. You can imagine the back and forth talk. What is he doing here? Ah. Check this out. You can see that's one of them custom frame shops. Another barber shop. Three barber shops on the same block. And I wasn't even really looking. I don't come over here that often either. I remember we had a fish tank not too far from here, around this area, that I had to work on. Some guys from Brazil. Other than that, I didn't venture over here too tough. Hell's Kitchen. It's like stores next to stores, restaurant after restaurant. And they'd be full too, especially like the later it gets. Like, I mean, well, it's almost 7 o'clock. It's 20 minutes to 7, so it's around that time everybody's pretty much home or just arriving.
You go do ice. Okay.
Funny how they swung. I don't know what they would consider this. This is the walking, like a sidewalk, the brown that I'm in. And then the green is the green patch for the bicycles. I may have to turn this microphone off. Sorry about that, people. A bicycle, he got a truck horn on it. One of those petty cabs. But I was turning the microphone off because of the music he was playing.
Jared's like, oh, John's like, you can rant. Yeah. Why would I ever expect any bit of a crack? That's why.
So we're on West 54th Street and 9th Avenue. Yeah, this is like an extension of the sidewalk. I don't know when they did this. They must have did it last year. Because that's new. But she's crossing in. Those little sidewalks in the middle of the street, that's new. They didn't have that there before. On that bike path and the bus path, they're always taking, they got a machine that'll grind it up when it starts wearing down and not looking good. They'll grind it up and then lay it back down. Like repaving it, or matter of fact, repainting it, not repaving it. I think it's something like sand in it. But when they lay it down, you can smell it. Odor is strong.
I've been busy all summer. Like, sorry, I've been like,
I really didn't have somewhat of a planned walk because of the rain. But I was really counting on it not to rain and then take that bus tour. And then if I had time, you know, of course I had battery life, and I always did a walk from there. So if I wasn't able to do the bus tour, I just said, heck, let me just do the B&H photo thing. I can't wait for them to finish this building. I want to see what they're gonna do with it. They've been working on that for quite a few years. With the pandemic, that slowed a lot of it down because I remember there was no glass in the windows. So they really, maybe they're gonna speed it up. But it's a nice building. We're on West 57th Street and 9th Avenue. That's what I'm gonna check for tomorrow. I did the survey thing, he said. I did that while I was eating. And I took a snapshot of the screen. Well, I took a screenshot just to show him, just in case, you know. And then I gotta hope he's there tomorrow. But I still got the paperwork to show them, you know. A lot of times they said it's gonna rain at times and it doesn't rain. Usually I wind up staying home for that reason. I mean, I was geared up to go. Like I said, it was more of a Is it gonna rain or not?
Just need to cut something that looks exciting.
I'm also so sore after.
You're not too far from Columbus Circle. That's another thing. New York has a lot of vets. You a veterinarian? You studying for that?
Yeah.
That's probably easier than any other job that has to deal with doctoring.
You see me, don't speak to me.
That's the St. Paul the Apostle Church. Yeah, they got so many vets in New York. And I've never seen one close down. I've seen hospitals close down, but vets, never seen one of those close down. I'm gonna go to Lincoln Square just to see if anything's going on. Sometimes they'll presume after it rains. And they carry on. But who knows? I'll find out as we go. Should I do the stream tomorrow, as in the bus? I'll probably do it around 4 o'clock. I don't want to do it at the last minute. One of the things he said was, he said you can do a full tour twice, you know, if he's there. So I don't know. I mean, if he'll let me do 2 tours in one day again, well, not again, I only did 1 tour. I mean, if he lets me do 2 tours, I'll do it again, you know. Do the downtown and the uptown. I'll just start out with the uptown first and do the downtown again. If you look at the screenshot that I have for what I did yesterday, the bus tour, that's the 2 models I was talking about. So look for that photo. I took a vertical shot and I took a, you know, like a wide angle horizontal shot. We at Fordham University. Man, that's not what you want to feel when it's hot already. Walk through steam coming out the street. They just finished paving this. This is new.
Inshallah.
Now what they used to do, I believe I mentioned this before, from the I say from the 90s and further back, they used to put patches on all the potholes. And you know, people was complaining because really the potholes come from when the ground thaws out after the winter. I'm gonna go through the front and come back around. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I seen a crowd, that's what made me go that way. Yeah, but that's how potholes are formed. We have those cold winters, and then when the spring starts to come around and the ground is defrosting, that's what causes the potholes. Especially with all the heavy traffic, the trucks and buses, and the ground is thawing out from being frozen. Traffic just breaks everything up, speeds it up. But they stopped doing the patchwork that they used to do. You see a pothole, you see a crew of maybe 6 guys or more, and they just go from spot to spot. They see a hole, they put a little patch of tar in it. They stopped that. Now they just break up the whole street. They take one day or two. Really, they do it at nighttime. They'll break the ground up, and then the next day, or maybe a week later, and they'll come back and they'll do it at night and refill it. You know, lay the whole ground down. Yeah, so whatever they had set for tonight is canceled. There's nobody here. Well, it was raining. I think it rained for like 2 hours. So this is what it is. I don't know what they have planned for today. Well, they pretty much have something for every day. Or at least almost every day of the week they have something here. Last year they had the roller skating thing. I don't know the theme this year. This look like dragons and everything. So it looks Asian inspired. Well, it looks like a combination of all kinds of stuff. Last year was like a 1970s thing. This is what they had. I think they had this last year, but it was like people roller skating and they was playing 1970s music. It just says 66th Street, Lincoln Center. So whatever they had set up, like I said, they just probably just canceled it. See, it runs until August 12th. Oh, well, it looked like they're having it over here. This is just a big stage. I don't know what that is. It looked like a head, but twisted up. Yeah, the people are getting online right now for something. Type of performance.
Hello. Are you trying to reach the pavilion next?
I was gonna ask you some questions. I think you need a ticket for this, for whatever it is. Yeah, it's clearing up the sky. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Oh my God, yes. You did. I think you. And then I started to get sleepy. But then we used to go to rock.
I think they got programs at that. How you doing, RJ?
那你们有去吃面包？
So whatever it is, it's like it looked like it has tents.
Fast track, right? That way.
Damn, this line runs around the block. Whoa. I don't see another way. Hello. What is this about?
The four dance companies that are performing tonight. Alvin Ailey, Ballet Hispanico, Dance Theater of Harlem, and American Ballet Theater.
How long is this going to last? Just today?
All week,
Oh, all week.
yes.
What's the admission?
$0.
Or is it just like get online
This is the
type
line.
of thing?
This is the line now.
And what time does it start?
7:30. Hi, can I help you?
I'm in the queue.
Down the line.
Wow.
If you don't have a ticket, the line is down there. All the way down the block.
Okay, thank you.
From 7:30 to?
9:30.
Thank you very much. Oh, okay. Man, it's all week. Free at that. That's what I'm talking about. Free. This is what I be talking about the summertime. This won't happen in the winter. Because everything's indoors. That's what I mean by the summertime. There's so many things, going on for free. Like that's what I be talking about, man. You gotta come here in the summertime. Only thing is just the humidity. If you can take the humidity of the East Coast, you're straight. Yeah, this is like wrapping the block. I don't know if y'all can see that far. So that was the seats. And that's the stage. Oh, we're at the end of the line. Yeah. And this is on a rainy day. So you can imagine if it didn't rain, this line would be wrapping around the block further. Well, to the end, we're going to Amsterdam Avenue. This is backstage. You're gonna see the dancers warming up. Yep. So we're at Lincoln Center. I used to ride my bike going to work coming this way. This is another fast track for me to, if I wanted to stay in the street. This is the route I would take. So we're in the back of Lincoln Center. I was trying to get an apartment in this area. He was like, you make too much. So I was like, well, this would have been a good spot for me. I did that like several years ago. You can't be free, man. Pretty much all the events I ever go to, they're free. You just gotta get there in time. You want a good spot. This is LaGuardia High School. But that's one of the things, you just gotta get there. I gotta take a photo of the program for the summer stage. The summer stage is not just done in Manhattan. Summer stage, it's at most of the parks of New York City. The main one I just go to is in Manhattan. That's what it is. Because usually they have the best shows, and the other one, Brooklyn. This summer stage. The other side of this is the public library. This side is the public library. A little further over that way, that's Lincoln Center. So what's so crazy is it's two high schools. You'll probably never see this again. You got LaGuardia, and this is Martin Luther King High School. You got a black activist next to a former mayor. Well, he was the mayor back in the 50s, I believe. He was the guy that was battling. LaGuardia used to battle, whatchamacallit? Robert Moses. Like, he used to keep Robert Moses at bay from doing what he wanted to do. But he passed away from cancer. Once he passed away, that's when Robert Moses started doing big maneuvers, you know, like plowing down neighborhoods in Brooklyn, not just Brooklyn, but all over. Firehouse is close by. Yeah, he destroyed a lot of people's lives. People had to go right back to whatever country they came from, most of them. They did a documentary on it. It's all about New York from the beginning up until now. Well, not up until now, but more like, I think the last time I saw it was early, like 2005 was when I think I last saw it. There's another veterinary hospital over there. I work on a fish tank out a veterinary hospital. I asked the lady, I said, do you ever see any of the dogs? Because they only work on cats and dogs. I said, you ever see any of the dogs that you work on the street? She said, yeah, but they avoid her. I said, what? She said, they remember what I did to them. That's what she told me. I was like, what? She said, yeah. You know, they know who did the surgery and all of that and made them uncomfortable. So when they see them on the street, dogs be like trying to get away from them. That's amazing. You know, because after surgery, you could imagine it's painful, you know. And then it's the recuperation time period. Who knows how long that takes. area like this, I would like to have a scooter to get through. There ain't that much action over here. It's a wine bar.
There's some audience that's like,
I was watching somebody else's, whatchamacallit, live stream. They had some type of rally in Times Square. So, right where they was playing the music, but they weren't playing music, they was talking. It was a rally about the actors and, you know, people of the industry. I didn't really watch it. I heard a little bit of it. I still can't get over how they said the studios, what they want to do is scan the actor's face and pay him, and that's it. Man, you imagine that? We scan this guy's face or girl's face, and then we'll give him a check. Let's just say, I'm just throwing numbers. We'll give him $100,000, and we don't pay him again after that. No royalties, no nothing. They got your image. I couldn't imagine that happening. So that's why they up in arms about that. I don't blame them. I don't want somebody to scan my face and say, yo, this is it. We're not calling you anymore. You got your image. I wonder who came up with that idea and think it would work. See, the person who comes up with the idea, he or she is not going to be the person that's going to present it to the public. So there's no backlash at them, or him or her. All the heat is going to, it's going to hit the people that's releasing the information. So we're going to see how that plays out. I don't watch TV, so, and I'm not big on the movies like I used to be in the 80s. Back in the 1980s, I was hitting the theaters almost every week. I used to see a movie almost every week. I used to take this girl with me. I did that for several years. Oh man, I missed it. It's a blue Ferrari. So we're on 72nd Street and Broadway in Amsterdam. No, 71st. Stop, because I was just reading the comments. Okay. Going to the left, that's going Broadway, and to my right That's Amsterdam Avenue. So that's where the Broadway has that little divide. Plus Broadway is the longest street in Manhattan. Runs from one end of the island to the other, from one tip to the other tip, from uptown to downtown.
I've never had.
Oh, we got Robert Carroll. Let's see if I can zoom this in. I think he passed away, I'm not sure. He did not like Robert Moses, man. It's the same guy I'm thinking of. He did the thing on New York, talking about how bad Robert Moses was to New York. Braised papaya. I haven't had papaya in years. Hot dog spot. Similar to Nathan's. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a lot of, as you can see, the sky's broken up. Clouds are gone. I think that's it for the rain. I might turn back around, head back downtown. don't know why I feel a little hotter than normal. I wasn't running. I'm walking slow. Maybe it's the humidity. Plus this hat is on me. I only feel the heat wherever the hat touches my head.
So then, voila.
So if anyone's new to this channel, this is what I do. Walking tours of New York City. Also go to events. I do 1080 and 4K videos of events and walking tours. I do short form videos of the trains, the buses, the boats, skyscrapers of New York City.
It's just something about being outside.
So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Which building are you talking about? There's so many of them. Red sunshine all over the place. That's the name of the building? That's what you saw? Red sunshine. I don't know. I don't know. All of these are brownstones I'm around now. There's no big buildings where I'm at. See, all of these are brownstones. The building was alone? I don't know. I'll walk back, maybe you'll see it. But there's no building standing alone. I don't know. It's just a brownstone. It just says Janovic paint, decorating, and that's it. That's what all that scaffolding is about. And the store is closed at the moment. Well, I mean, it's like 7:30, so I'm not expecting. Most of the stores are going to start closing anyway. Only thing that's going to be open is restaurants and bars. Mainly that. I was telling my sister she should start a YouTube channel wearing dresses. Because she got the figure and face for it. So, yo, do a channel. Just wearing dresses. That store I just came from, they had a whole bunch of dresses for, and you can see the tags on it saying for $10. Go in there and get your size and rack up. $10. You'd be in there for hours trying that kind of stuff on. I was watching this thing, this guy's channel, I think it was called sunshine shoulder or something like that. But the guy's in the Philippines. So he was taking I think he was taking the girl shopping. And the dresses was $3. I'm like, $3? You take a dress for $3, you can take a girl in and forget it. You'll be stuck in there buying dresses. That's what that store looked like. $10 dresses. And you seen it said like set up to 70% off. And they had like racks full of dresses. So they probably just trying to get rid of that stuff. Well, right now, since this is July, everybody's gonna try to get rid of stuff for the new merchandise that's gonna show up. That's what they do. We're on Columbus Avenue, West 72nd Street. But I was looking for this place called Insomnia. Can't find it. I'll probably pass it. That's a nice building. We're gonna take Columbus Avenue back downtown. Joe's juice.
We did it.
And then I want.
Sometimes when it rains and it doesn't rain long enough, it'll get hotter, but it's supposed to be 70 degrees. I don't know, I feel much hotter than, it feels hotter to me than 80. I don't know, let me see. I don't know. That's all I got, man. Maybe the hat is holding the heat in. He said, inhale those chemicals. Oh man, people is a riot, man. Like Ralph Crandon would say, you're a riot. You're a regular riot. Oh, man. These are the buildings I like when you get like really old buildings and you renovate them. I walked in a lot of buildings I had to work in, like these. They keep the outside original as much as they can, maybe except the windows. They just change the windows. But the inside, that's when it looks like magic. That's where they put the real work in. They change everything. I'm gonna walk over and check this out. Never thought I would see something that big. See that gold chain? And the bracelet. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. No? Yeah. Back in the 1980s, that was a thing, to wear heavy gold and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know if that one is solid though, 'cause that would really be heavy. I never wore any of that stuff. You know, big heavy chains. I like bracelets. You know, something to go on my wrist. That's what this is. Leatherman. It's nothing but tools. That's all it really is, mainly. It's all tools. Every link is some type of screwdriver. Anything that's a tool, that's what it is. It just got different sizes. Can't remember the name of the place I got it at right now, but it was on 17th Street, Broadway, right around Union Square. That's where it's at. Just can't remember the name of the place at the moment, but it's a sporting goods store that I bought it from. They had it in silver like what I got, and they had it in black. So they came in handy for me. Because when I'm working, if a cabinet door or something like that is loose, any screws loose, I can fix it on the spot. I used to have a gold bracelet, but I lost it. I don't even know how I lost it. I lost it in the gym some years ago. I was like, how did I lose a damn bracelet? I might have put it down and got up and walked away. That's the only thing I could think of. You know, like when you're in a locker room changing, because that's the only last place I remember being. And I think when I was leaving, I just forgot to put it on and didn't pay no mind. Look at this Doberman. That used to be a big thing. Dobermans and German Shepherds in New York City in the 1970s. It was like that was the dog to have. The pit bulls came later. like around the 1980s. Right around, I don't know, 80, 86, 85, 86. That's when I think pit bulls got real popular. But the people who was mainly buying them was drug dealers. They was the only ones that was really buying those type of dogs, send off the cops or whatever. And then we had a mayor at the time. What was his name? Mayor Koch, that was his name. Somebody's playing music, that's why I'm stopping. Yeah, his name was Mayor Koch. And, he came up with the idea of making insurance for those dogs $150,000. So I don't think it went through though, but that was his thing to do. He was trying to, cause like I said, the drug dealers was doing that. They was using the dogs for, I don't know, alarms, you name it. They use the dogs for something negative. And those dogs got a bad rap, a bad reputation. That's when they came up with the thing with the dog, the lockjaw, and it is strong. They was pretty much like any other dog, you know, very obedient. There was a guy that used to perform with his dog. He had clothing for the dog. He had glasses, he had hats. He'll do all of these hand signals and whistles, and the dog knew exactly what to do. Yeah. I don't know. I like Koch though. He's a character, but I don't know. Well, I was younger at the time too. I was in my 20s. I like Mayor Koch. He's one of the few mayors that I remember talk to you straight on. You know, he tell you straight up how I'm doing. You know, guys on a skateboard, electric skateboard. That's the same board I got, boosted board. But for me to change the battery on mine, it's $400. We back at Lincoln Center. Boy, she said they got 4 groups over there for that. That's nice. You go in for a treat with the 4 dance groups. Maybe they would have did it in the middle. I don't know. Maybe it was just set up for that side of the park. Maybe they used the other side, the part that I came in on, for other things. That the one that looks like a disco setup. I think he passed away from cancer too, Mayor Koch. But the way he looked, you would think he was short. Because I think he had like a short neck. But yo, that guy was like, I think 6'1". He was not a short guy. If you ever looked at him when he stood next to people, he was pretty much their height or taller. I don't know, maybe he had a short torso. That's just the way he looked, you know. I like that guy. He's one of the few mayors. I think he did 4 terms, if I'm not mistaken. And then they came up with the term limits. Koch was 6'4"? Wow. I don't know. He said he was 6'1". That's what I remember. I didn't know he was 6'4".
Like, I don't think that.
Yeah. Because he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was going for another term, and then somebody came up with the term limits because he kept winning. You know? And then all of a sudden, that was it. And then people asked him, you know, after he lost, he said, would you run again? And he said no. I can't give you exact words, but I didn't know he was 6'4", because I remember him saying he was 6'1". That's crazy. Maybe he forgot how tall he was. Oh, man. Well, he was kind of up there in age. I was asking this doctor one time, because I kept hearing people say, you know, as you get older, you get shorter. You know, he said, yeah, it can happen. I was trying to get my height measured, because like I said, I'm 5'11". And my brothers and I, we all the same height. My brother, my eldest brother, he's 71 years old, and he's still the same height as us. I'm like, I don't know. So maybe we didn't get it. The memo of you lost an inch or 2 or something like that. You know. Joe, did you look that up to see how tall he was? Because I remember him saying he was 6'1", Mayor Koch. I don't know. Internet could be wrong too. Well, he was one of the few mayors that had a personality too. Yeah, but after that time he lost, man, that was it. And I'm not even into politics. You know, I'm not that type of guy. But anytime he spoke, or, you know, he would get on talk shows or whatever, and if I caught it, I listened to what he had to say. You know, because he was he was a lawyer, you know, before he got into the mayor thing, if I'm not mistaken. He was a lawyer first. That's where we at. But as a mayor, I've never seen him, that I can remember, I've never seen him without a suit. You know, never seen him without a suit that I can remember. Always wore a suit. Where it's at now. .71 degrees. Wow, I've been walking for almost 2 hours. There you see what that says. And here it is. You might be right. The shirt and pants, maybe you just put the jacket away when it's too hot. But he was one of the few likable people in that, you know, political circle. At least in New York, I'll put it that way. We're in Columbus Circle right now. As you can see, those buildings, that's really tall. That's on Billionaires Road. Yep. Like I hear music from two directions. I'm trying to dodge it. Waiting for the light to change green so I can move to the other side. He won't move. Now, as soon as I go walking, he's gonna move. Look at that dog. My family, we had two Alaskan Malamutes named Bullet. One we got when we was living in Harlem, and when we moved to Staten Island, dog got hit by a car. It was mainly for my mother. Then my father bought another one, Alaskan Malamute. But for some reason, they're not so big as in tall. Usually the Siberian Huskies are bigger. Like they stand taller. Those dogs, well, I mean, I was a kid, so you know, dogs ain't gonna listen to a kid that much as they would an adult. I'm talking like 10 years old, 11 years old. But they said those dogs are hard-headed anyway. And like I said, it was Alaskan Malamute. That dog would get upset and it sounds like it's talking back to you. Sound like they're groveling or something like that. Yeah, that dog was funny, man. Dog get upset, it sound like he's talking. I think they're one of the few dogs that actually do that. And then you got those little small dogs that usually seem like they talking back. The pugs, the ones with like the flattish face. What was the name of that damn movie? Men in Black. You see the little dog that talks? Those are pugs. With the big eyes, small head. You think an explosion happened. Look at that. All of that steam. Right? Didn't know that. Siberians. That's where all that steam is coming from. I don't mind being around it when it's cold. When it's hot like this and go past that, nah. Somebody's playing music, that's why I'm walking this way. We're approaching Billionaires Road. Now we're on 58th Street, 8th Avenue.
Doug, you're gonna need a selfie now with the five.
I just started doing what I'm doing. But he has a digital camera, not a phone, of course. Get even better picture quality with the digital camera. It's starting to look like a Sunday right now. Imagine how much they spent on advertising alone for Barbie. That thing is everywhere. Fernando did on his channel, Super Friends N.Y.C. He did some type of special on the Barbie thing. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but almost like some type of campaign thing they got going. What that mean? You said she's timed out? What that mean? at that. Look like a bear. He's having fun. I wonder if it's a puppy.
Ah, so to play with, right? I think we're playing these over the park now. Okay.
She cannot comment for 300 seconds? I don't know what that means. That's a joke or something? I don't know. 300 seconds is nothing. Well, you need 300 hours or something? I gotta find out when I'm gonna get the GoPro, hook it up to my chest, and only downside of that, because I can go Wi-Fi or Bluetooth with the 10 and the 11 GoPros. But once it's on my chest, I really can't move it around. I mean, I can, but y'all used to videos like this, where I move the camera around. But with that, the GoPro, I'm just gonna have it magnetized to my chest. I'm just gonna walk the city and look at the phone and then talk to y'all that way. So some videos might get done that way. But when I got this phone up in my hand like this on the gimbal, you know, some people look nervous. Well, you know, the attitude look like it's popping in. But some events I want to go to or areas that I don't frequent, that's what I want to use it for. Like, let's say if I go way up in Harlem or the Bronx, I don't want to have a gimbal in my hand, you know. But if I got the phone in my hand close to my chest and I can just read the comments, and then y'all can just see, you know, how everything's playing out. You know, that way you get to see more of the city than other than just, because mainly I'm just in Manhattan. You know, that's what I mainly do. Well, it's my favorite borough. You know, I thought this lady had a stocking. I'll show you. See how one leg is darker than the other? Her leg is tattooed. I thought it was a stocking at first. I don't know. What the heck is that? She got one. I've never seen that before. You know how guys or girls would get a sleeve done? She got her leg done with nothing but tattoos. I think she's with her mom, so I'm not gonna ask any questions.
Yeah.
You know, See, it's different. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what I mean by it's different. black guys got stigmatized with anytime they talking to a woman, they think the women always think the guy is trying to pick them up. They don't think you just talking just to talk. You know. Like the two girls I stopped to talk to in Times Square, they had they looked like they froze a little bit. But then I showed them, look, this is my YouTube channel and all of that. And they kind of eased up. But that's how it is, you know. Like when I get new jobs, women be thinking I'm trying to talk to them. Like pick them up. And I'm just talking like, you know, I'm talking to you guys. Just talking. You know? Jeez. It's one of those long lights. If that's a stuffed bird. Check that out. What year that's from? 1920? 1910? Turntable. The big horn. I've been walking for 2 hours. I might check this out. It's been getting a lot of good reviews. It's a Rolls Royce SUV.
Thinking about like a text for a long time.
That restaurant was full. Whoa. Look at this. Like they got a hold of a bunch of cows or something. You can't say they ain't got the meat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, music. If anyone's new to the channel, leave in the comments, you know, where you're from, how you found this channel. I mean, I do check analytics, but I just want to know, get something going in the comment section. And they always have a line, Stardust Diner. I don't think I ever came by this spot without a line. Always a line. Goes all the way down the block. Back to the Future. I wonder if this is the guy that always ends up on top. No, this is a different car. Somebody else. There's a guy, I didn't see him this year. For his DeLorean. That's what this is. Yeah, the guy who has, who normally, oh, he's here. And I was just talking about him. That's crazy. He's across the street. He usually wants you to pay him for it. I just want to show you on the car. That's the guy who's normally in the Times Square area. I normally give him $1 or whatever, but I'm not gonna go over there and stand around it. I just want y'all to see the difference in the car. So which way I gotta go? Let me see. Yep, I gotta go downtown. Might give me something to drink. A spot I always go to. It's now becoming one of my favorite juice spots. Jamba Juice used to be around this area. And I don't know how they went out of business. Maybe the person who had it jacked the rent up too high. But they was in the Times Square area for years. Let's see if they got any music going on. They do. Alright, so I'm gonna have to turn the microphone off. And I want to get something to drink. So the microphone is gonna be off for a minute. And then I'm gonna step back outside until they call me. Yep. Those are green chromis damsels, all of those little fish that was moving around like that. See, the hop on and hop off buses are still running. It's like 8:20 New York time. I don't know when they shut down. Huh? ready? Thank you.
Flight into Madrid.
I want to at least set this up so I can put the straw in and start walking again. This drink is called Aloha. It's pretty good. Thanks again, Joe, for the reminder there. Question. How long do y'all run at night?
Yeah?
How long do y'all run at night? Like
Yeah, it close 1 a.m.
up to 1 a.m.?
Yeah, till 1 a.m. But as of now, it goes. It's 1 hour, 20 hours. 1 hour, 20 minutes.
Hacemos a velocidad normal.
Thank you very much.
Night talk, guys.
Long
Night talk.
time. But I don't know how much you're gonna see when it's like nighttime. Times Square area, yeah, 34th Street, but after that, it's not gonna be brightly lit. I mean, you with your naked eye you can see it, but with a phone, you're not gonna see but so much. Of course, it ain't gonna be like your naked eye.
Yes. Nice. Check it out. How many people? Why they close that shit down? Because of rain.
Sorry about all that slurping. Trying to get the last of this drink. Closed the steps because of the rain. You see there's nobody on it.
This area is so nice. It's noisy.
you doing, M. Wall? Thank you, M. Wall, on the run. Well, I didn't get to do the bus tour. But it rained the time I wanted to do the bus tour. So right around 2:30, it started getting cloudy and it started to rain. It lasted. So if I had to do the tour, it would have been in the morning, early afternoon around, 1 o'clock or something like that. And it would have been worth it. Probably would have, but I really rather come out when it's like sunny rather than cloudy and raining. And I didn't have my umbrella. I forgot all about that also. So that's why I'm kind of out here late. Because I waited for it to stop raining and then I started. So I went to my favorite spot in the village to eat. And I just stayed there. And then when it stopped raining, I just started walking around. It was still drizzling and I started walking. And I went to, what's the name of that place? B&H Photo. That's why I went. So, I was looking at some equipment to get. I was thinking about getting the GoPro 10 or 11, get one of those two. And go in areas that I don't normally go in. And just let the GoPro sit on my chest and I'll keep the phone in my hand and I'll talk to y'all that way. Rather than walking with a phone on a stick like this, a gimbal, people see what I'm doing. Whereas the gimbal, when it's on my chest, like magnetized to my chest, nobody's really gonna see it, unless you're coming at me. You can look at me walking across the street, anybody can see me walking with a gimbal. So it's just to bring less attention to me, as in when I'm walking in a place that's not so safe, put it that way. But it seemed like a lot of events is gonna really start turning up in August. At least the events I want to go to. There's always something going on. It seems like most of the events I want to go to is next month. The GoPro. With the GoPros I have the 5 and the 7, and they don't have stabilization. Even though the 7 says it has it, it's horrible. It doesn't even work. But the 10 and the 11 looks good. Plus I can hook it up to the Wi-Fi, and get that to go live. That's what I want to get it for. All that steam. This is the second one that's like this. Usually mainly see that in the winter. Sorry about that. Sorry about the microphone going off. As I got. It says Brazil. Trying to see what's going to unfold here. Usually it's like cosplayer type girls here dancing, rather than they look like cheerleaders to me. Gotta knock the mic off. They're cheerleaders. I think August 4th is next week. I think that's on that flyer I had gotten. Most of the events I want to go to is in August. I'm gonna definitely see if I can make that one. I can't remember, is August 4th a Saturday or Sunday? I can't look at my calendar. Can you let me know about that? I don't think nothing's gonna happen. August 11th also.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I tried. I thought the 1, 2, 3. No. Right after 8. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the last one. It's okay. All full out.
This is something they rehearse most likely. It's not like the break dancers, they do their own thing. Rehearse some things and most of it is themselves. They're doing the video, that's what they're doing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So maybe they're gonna put it on social media, edit it down. Hello, Karina. Thanks. August 4th is a Friday, so I probably won't make that. Unless I get out early. So I'll be back to work Monday. That was different. Like I said, well, they look more like I said, cheerleaders than they usually have cosplayers, like, well, not cosplayers, K-pop type dancers here, if anything. They mainly stay in an area like this, like those K-pop style dances.
استنى والعدل بص افتح الفيديو فرجك على الفيديو.
Okay, people, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel, share and leave a comment how you found this channel or stumbled upon it. Somebody share it to you. I'm about to close out. And let's see if that guy gonna give me an extension on the pass that he gave me. But I was supposed to do the bus tour today, and it rained. So all I can do is just show it to him, and maybe he'll honor it. I don't know. But yeah, like and subscribe to this channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I'm out here almost every day. If I'm not live streaming or doing a 4K video or a 1080, I'm doing short form videos of the trains, the buses, the boats of New York City. Train stations, bus stations, ferry boat stations. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go. If I get the pass for tomorrow, do the bus tour. Hopefully, that'd be around New York time, 3 o'clock or something like that. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. I don't think it's supposed to rain like it did today. Yeah, that kind of caught me off guard. Early in the week, they were saying it was sunny all week. And once again, y'all take it easy. Have a good night, for some, or good morning. I'm gonna close this out. Yeah, I have a whole program for pretty much most of the city parks of like what's happening with the 50th anniversary of hip hop. But some of them are during the week, and I probably won't be able to make those. But even if I get off at 3 o'clock, I still gotta work my way up. By then, my batteries might be running dead on my phone. I used to carry around 2 phones. I only have one because I traded 2 phones to get this one, which is the latest one because I got tired of my phones acting up. Okay, people, y'all take it easy. Try to save some type of battery life, what's left. All right, that's it. Ciao.